Okay, I'm at Hill City, gonna go on the 1880 train.
We'll go get you a napkin instead.
Sorry.
There's our engine. Left. Hummer.
Ready, Joe? Sure. Come back.
And have a rich history that includes the reign of the dinosaurs, the rich culture of the Dakota Sioux, the excitement of a gold rush, and the thrill of the Wild West. During your trip on the 1880 train, we will discover some of these epic legends together. We'll also look at the plants, animals, and geology that make up this timeless land. We'll explore more of Hill City's history and attractions after we leave the station. But before we get underway, please be advised there are no restrooms on this train. The journey will last about an hour, so we encourage you.
Life's pretty easy for a job.
Are you guys getting on the Keystone or coming back? Coming back. I was just looking at your tickets. I can tell you're coming back.
I gotta get this drink right here. Oh, great.
Okay, we'll do it really fast. If I have you put your arm by your side, you. Alright. We'll bring that to you. Take
Once again, welcome on board the 1880 train. As the train pulls out of the station, look around at the granite peaks and thick ponderosa pine forests that surround you. Although the Black Hills were supposed to be the protected territory of the Dakota and Cheyenne Indians off limits to white settlers, an army expedition led by George Custer turned up gold a few miles south of here in 1874. Within months, there were thousands of faceless miners, mule skinners, gunslingers, and gamblers swarming across the landscape. Please sit Sit back, relax, and enjoy your ride aboard the 1880 train. With us, you don't need to worry about anything else. Let us do the driving. Be on the lookout for these signs as we travel toward Keystone. The 1880 train goes north, then turns east up Tin Mill Hill, so named because a huge tin processing facility was erected here by the Harney Peak Company. The grade of the track eases gradually to 6%, making this one of the steepest railroads in the United States. This puts considerable strain on the locomotive, and the engineer usually takes this opportunity to blow sand through the locomotive's boiler flues to cleanse the soot from them.
Now you might have heard 2 road crossings. Every road crossing is 2 longs, a short and a long. After that last one, we're going on up Tin Mill Hill. You might see the big black clouds of smoke. You might feel something falling on your arm. That's the fireman getting to clean those flues. He gets to put sand right in the firebox. Then it runs around through the flues, comes off the stack very, very black. Starts out white. There's 1 scoop for sure. They do 1, 2, maybe 3 scoops. And if you're lucky, you'll get a few grains of sand to land on you. It's free. For wildlife, we should see deer, turkeys at this time of day, and it is warm. We all know that. They'll be in the shade. And they can be fairly close to the train, so if you see something, make sure folks around you see it. We keep having these nice little cloud covers every now and then. You just never know. Now, we're not even halfway up the hill yet, so I hope you folks in the last car have your gloves, because you're the ones that get the push. Tin Mill Hill. Now from Hill City to Keystone, we go down in elevation 600 feet. From the top of Tin Mill Hill to Keystone. From the top of Tin Mill Hill to Keystone, we go down 800 feet.
Is this your train? Is this yours? Oh, good.
Once we get up here and level up, the candy kids will be coming through and see if they can offer you anything. They have candy, popcorn, and drinks.
If you look to your left at the top of Tin Mill Hill, you can see the grade of the Tin Mill Railroad spur that led west to the mill. This spur divided into two lines so loaded cars of ore could pass over one hopper, then be shunted out of the way until all the cars were unloaded. Then the empties were hauled back to the Addy mine, which lies ahead. The railroad from Hill City to Keystone served in excess of 60 mining claims, either along the route or in the Keystone area. Some were placer and some were hard rock. A few of the mines in the area were the Bob Ingersoll, Enna, Edison, Tycoon, Big Thunder, Holy Terror, Nathaniel Pope, and Tom Custer. The Black Hills was an ancient inland seabed that had 1,000 or more feet of sedimentary rock. Perhaps a fault in the Earth's crust and molten magma oozed up and cooled for millions and millions of years, forming the Black Hills. For millions of years, the sedimentary rock eroded away, leaving the hardy granite of the Black Hills. The Black Hills are only 100 miles long north and south, and 50 or 60 miles wide east and west.
Over to the right, between the two homes across the clearing, you get your first glimpse of Harney Peak going this direction. It's kind of hazy over there, but it's a kind of pointy thing on top of that high mountain. Harney Peak is the highest point east of the Rockies, 7,242 feet high. Sitting on top of there, that pointy thing is a fire lookout tower. Now the first couple of fire towers that they made them out of wood. They kept getting struck by lightning and burning up. Now that's not very good for a fire tower. So the one you see is made out of granite from right there on top of the peak. It's no longer used as a fire tower anymore. Now it's an observation point for hikers. The only way to get to the top of the peak is hike or ride a horse. It is in the wilderness area. A lot of people use the trailhead at Sylvan Lake, which is in Custer State Park. It's 3 miles up to 3 miles down. It's a great hike. And from the top, on a nice clear day, you can see 5 states: South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, and Nebraska. Harney Peak. Now we travel through national forest and private land in our route. This is national forest. You can see the long needle pine tree in through here. That is the ponderosa pine, the main tree in the Black Hills, and the reason for the name Black Hill. If you get a chance to take one of the needles and roll it in your fingertips, you'll notice one edge of that needle is flat. That flat side absorbs light, and therefore the hills appear dark from a distance, just because of the needle on the ponderosa pine tree. Now these purple fuzzy top flowers that you see are called bee balm, horse mint, or wild bergamot. Bees like them and butterflies. There's a lot of them this year. The flat top white ones are yarrow. Yellow with a dark center, black-eyed Susan. There's some little lilies with 3 petals. They're white. They're about a foot high. They're called sago lily or gumbo lily. There's some bluebells. They just look like a bluebell at the top, very thin stem. They're called harebell. The foliage you see out there is kind of a grayish green as sage. These white bark trees we're going through are aspen trees.
being hauled in the various cars. The railroads are a shared experience for us as Americans. Here in the Black Hills region, the railroads were the major catalyst for settlement, business, growth, and tourism over the past 125 years. The railroads brought my great-great-grandfather and his family homestead east of here along Lower Battle Creek near Hermosa over a century ago. Many of our families share a similar story of homesteading in the West and riding on the rails. The trains hauled us to our new homes.
Okay, this is old Keystone here, the original town. Not different from the other new Keystone. I just finished a walking tour. And the new Keystone is down that way, around the bend. Nice and quiet here. And a big Thunder Gold Mine. I didn't have time to go into that today because I got to catch the train, so maybe I'll come back for a tour later, on another day.
I know, you know what I was thinking about? I'll be going up here and then we could get on this car. Your dad was like that. So I just started taking pictures.
But the mosquitoes are ungodly. They're absolutely ungodly.
Do you mount it?
I sat out the other night, I sprayed my legs and my arms. Didn't think about my feet, and I have like 5 spikes right there, but each of my ankles.
Usually when I water the yard at night, I get cracked.
they're going to reconnect with what is now going to be the front of the train. When they do that, well, the engine's going to stay the same direction, so it kind of pulls us backwards, but the good thing about steam trains is that they have the same amount of power either way they go. When they reconnect, the engineer cannot see what he is doing. He has to watch the conductor. So that's why when they start doing that, I'll need everyone to make sure that you're in your seats.